He's Catholic. Basically, I knew Hugh was judging, so I thought I'll pick a Catholic. Got a win then.
Good call.
So sometimes he smells out trouble.
Yeah, so if you smell martinis,
Martinis are Heineken. You think it's
Pat
Brosnahan or James Bond.
Was James Bond always Scottish, or did they?
He was brought up in Scotland.
Yeah, I think they've kind of retconned in the Daniel Craig.
She prefers that to not being dragged around by me. So she tells me. Don't you?
We're good.
Hello, welcome back to the Hero Complex podcast. It's a podcast where we pit your favorite heroes against each other. We use two champions of comedians to debate their pros and cons. This week, as always, I'm joined by Adam Green.
Hello.
And Pat Brosnahan.
Good evening, Great Britain.
And I'm Hugh Peacock. Guys, how has your week been?
It's been all right. Still not drinking.
Still not drinking?
Still not. Oh, who'd have thought? Yeah.
4 weeks.
Well,
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Congratulations. Yeah, it's impressive.
Yeah, thank you.
Are you going to keep it going because you had a deadline? We didn't try January, or we're just going to see how long it goes?
Just seeing how long. Well, January and February.
Yeah, sweet.
And then after that, we'll see. I've got to do a show in Glasgow in March. I'm doing a solo show at the Glasgow International Comedy Festival. Tickets are very available for that. So I've got it's currently sold. They send me a sales report. I haven't advertised it anywhere. This is the first I'm mentioning it. Anywhere. And they send me a ticket sales report every morning, and it always says 0. Yeah. And it's kind of like they're bullying me into I'm dealing with other stuff right now. I'm just like, this is in Scotland. This is another thing. But
we've got a flag full of tickets available.
What is it that what's bringing you up there? Why are you doing Glasgow?
It's a big festival. It's a nice one.
I was asked to do it. I'm going to make no money doing it. So I'm now turning it into like a lads' weekend.
Nice.
So I've got a show on the Thursday, and then I'll just drink for the rest of the weekend up in Glasgow. I think that's
date in Glasgow? What date of March?
14th of March.
Paddy's weekend.
Do you want to come up?
Yes, maybe.
Do Hero Complex on the road.
Yes. Give me 10 minutes at the start of your show.
Yeah. I haven't written it yet. Cut that bit out. It's very much written, and it's definitely full of great jokes. But yeah, come on.
I'm just continuing my trend of begging for 10 minutes at the start of people's shows. It's kind of my thing.
It's a good thing to do.
Yeah, you're opening for quite a few people.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Let's say nothing until
exciting. Yeah,
until things are confirmed.
Until you stood on the stage.
Exactly. Yeah. Just. But I am begging. I am actively begging. So if anybody's listening,
it's a good look.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will open for everyone.
Look, don't worry. Once begging isn't working, I'll move on to threatening.
Yeah.
Which will be a different look.
There's the 5 stages of grief, isn't it?
Yeah. Bargaining,
begging, threatening, lying. Opening,
accepting. Acceptance is opening.
Accepting the gig, and then remorse.
Wish
shouldn't have opened for him.
Sorry, I wish I'd been better. Right? I thought I was better as well.
And then finally posting the clip online.
Yes, indeed. So yes, any mischief this week, guys? I know you're off the drink, you said, but I mean, Pat, we've just had your birthday.
Well, there's a birthday which we'll get to. We could talk about that in a month or so.
when it's finally settled.
Well, when it's finally settled. But you were there, and there's a bit of drama.
Yeah, and I want to talk about it now.
Well,
I can't believe she said that to you.
Well, the thing is, I think we might have discussed in the podcast before. Me and the wife don't get on. It was, I don't want to say a shotgun wedding, because the gun wasn't that big. I think I could have survived the hit.
A sawn-off.
It was a 6-shooter wedding. A Russian roulette wedding, but if we went through the game, maybe she would have ended up marrying her dad. But you know, it's been tough married life.
Yeah.
So to ease the tension, we've opened a restaurant together.
Nice.
Depends what day it is, really. What we've got in the fridge. We don't really know how to run one, but apparently nothing saves a marriage more than A, having a kid,
Yes.
and B, opening a restaurant together.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
That's how all Ramsay's Kitchen love stories, as they're called.
Yeah, kitchen love mess.
Yeah.
Gordon Ramsay's kitchen love mess. Yeah. The menu, it could be bigger.
It's 40 pages of everything.
Why is your fridge so disgusting? That's a classic Gordon Ramsay.
He hates dirty fridge. I'm kind of
Sure
glad.
does.
to be honest.
Yeah, well, of course, you can have a dirty fridge. Dirty freezer, who cares? It's just ice.
Yeah.
To be fair, a lot of the stuff he says on that program is kind of fair enough. Like, don't have rats in your kitchen.
Yeah.
That UB40 themed restaurant shut down.
Rat wine.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, that was selling rat.
don't they have a song called "There's a Rat in My Kitchen"?
Yeah, that's
Yeah. I know.
I'm referring to rat wine. That's weird.
Kind of surprised me that Pat went a different direction.
when it was right there. Yeah.
That's weird. That's the biggest. I mean, that was the first dance of the wedding to give before. Yeah, you know that girl is poison. That's UB. Oh, that's Bell Biv.
Yeah.
I don't know this woman,
Well, we hope to be.
but now we share a lease at a restaurant together. But it's fusion cuisine.
Yes. Yes.
Where we can find the fridge together.
And whereabouts did we go out for it again?
We went. We started under the bridge.
Yes.
Because I love the red hot chili pepper.
And All Saints.
Yeah, exactly. And UB40.
Oh, he's been a big fan of UB40.
Yeah, and the bridge songs. Well, all the songs have bridges, really. That's how songs work. But yeah, we started under the bridge, few cans under there, making deals with trolls.
Nice.
That's where we lost half the group. They couldn't answer all the riddles. And then ended up, all bar one.
Oh, yes. Nice.
Yeah, we missed happy hour, moved straight into sad hour.
Is that where they charge like 1.5 times the amount, basically?
Yeah, I know we can get is gin and vermouth.
Martini is what that is.
No, you have to get it separate. Don't you mix that?
Not allowed to mix the bands.
It's not like when you ask for a snake bite and then they don't serve anymore. So can I have half pint lager, half pint cider as a blackcurrant? Are you going to mix it into a snake bite? Get out.
And the extra pint glass.
Yeah, and ended up at the casino.
Yeah, as per.
So
Big winner?
I'll put it this way. Can I crash with either of you?
So yes.
Yeah, I'm not saying someone shot their keys into the middle like that Del Boy against Boise, but I can't get in.
Yeah, well, that's nice.
But it was fun. It was a good way to ring 30 years of age.
Yes, indeed.
30?
2. 2 lovely years of age. Sorry, I miscalculated the leap year.
I don't remember the first two.
I know. I was getting very fucking confident for a guy who's bearing down on another milestone.
Yeah. I'm not talking about a month sober.
I am early 30s.
Okay.
Well, 40 is a new 20.
Yeah, look, I'm
20 is a new 60.
Jeffrey Epstein kind of told me something different.
late 20s goes from 28 to 32,
Okay.
Yeah.
and then early 30s goes from 33 to 37, then
Yeah.
like mid 30s.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm in my early 30s.
Soon you'll be getting that late 40s bus pass.
You'll be in your mid-30s quite soon, though.
Yeah.
Even by your own twisted logic.
It's all just mathematics. Yeah.
Yeah. By the time this podcast comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about yourself? Been up to anything?
No, like I said, I went to Pat's birthday, and
Thanks for lasting the whole night.
no fucking never in doubt that. I'm sorry I took all that money off you at the casino.
Should have given him his keys back. Really.
But please stop entering my house and fucking my wife. If I wanted that, I'd just hire the karate.
It felt like that was part of the prize.
Yeah.
when I had that pocket aces,
Yeah,
I get to fuck your wife.
Yeah, you won with a pair of twos. What folded?
What do you think he was bluffing? Yeah.
Well, no. He said I have a pair of twos. I was like, oh god, I only have these letters.
These blasted picture cards.
Yeah. These letters from my wife telling me to move out. It's been a whirlwind romance the last week and a half. And that doesn't even include the tornado. That's
You often hear the whirlwind romance. You don't often hear the whirlwind divorce.
yeah. Oh man,
There's a reason.
there's a reason. Yeah, that went down as well as about tornado.
Ah, yes. Isn't love grand?
Yeah, it's love is grand. I mean, you met someone at the party.
I did. Yeah, she was wonderful.
Yeah,
She was wonderful. Of age.
yeah. What makes a change? Well, that's like the first in the chat. Do you like?
Oh, you have to double check in this.
Alive of age.
Yeah, live of age.
Yeah.
Not Martin Lawrence in a suit.
One of those fake.
Yeah. What these women that aren't women? Just aren't. Big Mama,
Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle, Norbit, whoever's Norbit,
The white chick.
the white chicks.
The
Yeah,
white chicks, yeah.
I'm not trying to be ultra woke here, but some women just simply aren't women.
No, that's not ultra woke. That's kind of probably the other way, isn't
Ultra sleep.
it? Yes.
Yeah, sleep.
Well, I'm not trying to
It's
be
well
asleep
sleep.
here.
Yeah.
Well slept.
You're on Joey Barton's podcast next week, arguing the fake women
Yeah.
point.
I'll agree if axe wounds to the head are fatal. To people or your career.
Not to his career.
Not to his career, no.
But to his brother's career, to be
His
fair.
brother hasn't done much in the footballing world.
His brother's career as a professional axe thrower went down the tree. Landed in that rival gang member's head.
It's getting hard to find an axe throwing place.
Yeah, have you been axe throwing?
I have.
Did you enjoy it? Yeah, that's how I felt. It was like, oh, right, so now everyone throw an axe at the wall,
Yeah.
and you do that, and you're either good at it or not. And then you go, okay, now everyone line up, now do it slightly differently. And you do that for an hour and a half, and then you leave.
But they keep bringing you beers. I think that's the key to it for me.
I went to one, we weren't allowed to drink.
Oh,
Because we were wielding axes.
Yeah.
yeah, that's not the experience I had. I went to the one in Wembley Box Park, but it's closed down now.
Yeah?
It's closed down now, and I assume
Too many
In a
axe
box.
wounds.
insurance liability is the
Yeah,
issue.
probably the drinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
might have
Well,
been it.
once axe throwing is another thing. Like they take something that the working class just used to do, and they'll charge you 50 quid.
Yeah,
Like your archery used to be for hunting for food.
yeah,
Horse racing just used to be a working class hobby, and now you have to wear a suit to see horses die.
yeah.
Axe throwing is 50 quid a head.
I used
Usually,
to-
you just do axe throwing just to get your rent off for a month. But now it's a
Darts.
hobby.
I
Darts
used to
as
turn up to a horse execution in sweats and a rugby shirt,
Yeah.
and no one said a goddamn word.
Bro, this horse came 7th in this race, you know, egg boy. So I'm gonna shoot it in the head, and you've come wearing trainers. Have some fucking class. Have some class now that you've been there before.
This is not my first rodeo.
Darts places as well.
Well, darts
Like Flight
is
Club.
maintaining. Oh, that's true.
Like you know when it just
Well,
used to
Flight
be
Club-
Yeah.
bored in a pub
Because
and
that's
go,
what exists. Flight
Yeah.
Club is offering a service that exists in almost every cheaper pub.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
fucking rich yuppies want to go to a place with other rich yuppies.
Well, they
I'm
wanna
looking
go
at you,
somewhere-
rich yuppies.
I want to go somewhere where it's nice and safe to play darts. Like there's not a local with no teeth going like, oh, your winner stays on. It's a pound.
I invented the dart. Did you? What's his name? Mr. Dart.
Oh, that was worth it. I'm sure that was worth it.
That was worth it. Oh, I had the worst riff of this?
Well up there. You did probably have the best as well, Pat.
Listen,
You're like Ronnie O'Sullivan. You were the oldest and the youngest.
I'm the human bell curve.
No, you're looking all
Going
right.
to be in the comments.
Yeah, he does look like a bell. And
Please stop calling us fat in the comments.
please stop calling us fat in the comments. We know it's not like we have mirrors as well as video footage of every podcast.
Oh, Joe, the joy of judging is nice front-on angle.
Yeah, the front angle is the best angle for a pack.
That's why this is so competitive, guys.
The one is from my camera, I look all right, but from the side angle, it's like, whoa!
I know, it's tough.
Who let that lowercase b in?
Especially when you're gonna have Peter Basie being like, "Who's the cutest?" And you have to be like setting up fake accounts, be like, "I think it's that Hugh guy. He looks pretty good to me."
That was you.
If you don't know at home, Peter Basie is a character of a comedian called Toby Shaw.
Yes, he's trying desperately to get to 1,000 followers. If we could beat him there, it'd be great for us.
Oh, yeah.
As a podcast.
Yeah, so if you do follow Peter Paisley, please stop following him.
Yes.
Don't use that
We're
one.
also going to play defense.
And stop following us.
Follow Peter Basie. Follow us. We'll repost his stuff. You'll still see it.
Yeah, we'll repost if it helps out.
Yeah.
Our newsletters or Peter Basie's post.
Yes, we want to beat him to 1,000 because we're petty and small.
Yeah.
And
Well, we're not small. That's
no, small.
One day this is going to be the henchiest, sexiest podcast, but until then, fuck this guy.
God, can you imagine if we just one day, because of the way we record these, and we're so far ahead, if we just 1 week we're all just hench. There's no warning.
That's honestly the ultimate bit. Yeah.
Just skinny and emaciated, just like
I lifted weights the other day.
What?
Time.
See what just happened there now? I almost went pure like rugby player toxic. How much fucking weight? Like,
Yeah, I nearly asked, yeah.
Quite big. Just with one arm though.
It's dumbbell.
Yeah, I'm working on the one arm and then get that big and then do the other. I think that's
reverse Popeye.
yeah.
Well, here's both big arms.
The Quagmire.
Yeah.
So just get really, really big here and then work on the other
There's
one.
Two-Face. Yeah.
Are you kind of working on the arm that you sleep next to Hannah with? Is it like just perspective? Is that the key? Just, hey, she can only see the arm that's next to her.
Yeah. No, it is actually. Not this spindly little thing.
That only gets called into action late in the game. And by that point, it's already too late.
Yeah, she's made a bed.
Be careful.
And I'm lying in it. But,
You gotta be careful, man. The other one might get jealous.
yeah.
Like this big muscular guy there, and then, oh, who's this guy? Kill the other arm.
Oh, in a fit of rage.
Yeah, should we just stop recording for a bit, get really hench, and
That'd
then
be so funny. I mean,
We'll have a few.
the issue is very simple, that I will not do it. Like, I would love the bit, but I won't do it.
Start recording on the Stairmaster.
Yeah.
Well, the thing.
You've got a
My
gym.
hero is
Adam's got
Ho
a
Chi
gym
Minh.
in his house. In his house, there's a gym.
yeah,
Doesn't go. I could go with Adam to his gym. Don't go.
yeah,
Well, any of us
the
could.
poor guy's chained to your radiator.
yeah. No, well, it's block of flats. I share it with other people. Went the other day. I have actually been going, and there was other people in it. I couldn't get on the treadmill.
Well, how many treadmills do you have for that?
3.
Oh, and 3 all taken.
Yeah.
Fucking scumbags.
No. It's terrible.
You just have to like sit on the power plank.
I just kept taking
What time
photos
did you
of
go?
like
Lunchtime?
with the flash on loud.
A lot of times
so
for
they left.
Click, click, click.
Sunday.
No, yeah, you see, you work from home. You could do it on a day when the place would be empty.
I normally do, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's why it was a shock. It's not like I only went there one time and went, oh, this is normal.
Yeah.
It's normally just me and the cleaner in there.
Yeah.
You know,
I think they lift 250.
The cleaner's spotting at him.
Yeah. Well, come on. So, there you go.
I'm
mate.
just lifting a Henry Hoover above my head.
My forearm to the cleaner.
Still counts as a shift. That's the case.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, I don't know. Is it mostly machines or free weights in your gym?
Machines, no free weights.
They're taking over, man.
Yeah, you see.
They made a Terminator.
I've no one has seen Terminator 3. They're taking over, man.
I've just watched Planet of the Apes. I think it's actually going the other way. I don't know how, but
Mechanical ape.
I thought the machines were taking over. Then I watched the Planet of the Apes, and now I think we're fucked from both ends. Both ends of the evolutionary scale.
Which planet do you think would win, Planet of the Apes or Planet of the Terminators?
Planet of the Terminators.
Yeah, it's an easy question, right? Easiest question ever in this podcast.
Maybe. No, who would win in a fight, Jason Bourne or Mary Shelley? That's actually well up there.
It kind of wasn't 8 versus the robot, wasn't it?
That was a top quality. Listen back, guys. There's some doozies. Oh, thank you to all our new listeners. By now, we may be closing in on 1,000.
Hopefully, thank you for everyone who has listened.
Yeah, thanks for.
We really appreciate you, and just keep liking and subscribing. That's all very helpful to us. But I feel like at this point we could nearly get into our concept and ask the question, guys. Introduce your heroes. This week, I'd like Adam to introduce his first.
Well, so thanks very much, Hugh. So I've gone with billionaires in the past. I've gone with fully able-bodied people in the past. I've gone with superheroes. I've gone with people who can see. This week I've gone slightly different. I've gone with the Marvel Cinematic Universe's hero called Daredevil, aka Matt Murdock, lawyer by day, vigilante by night, blind all the time. He's Catholic. Basically, I knew Hugh was judging, so I thought I'll pick a Catholic. Got a win then.
Good call.
And yeah, so he goes around beating up people with sticks, and he stops them doing crimes.
His
What
old,
better hero do you
his old blind man shillelagh that he uses.
Nice colour. I wouldn't know.
Go on, Patty. Introduce your hero next, please.
Well, my hero has a few things I think that all of us like. He's a massive shagger.
Hero.
He's not English. And he keeps his mouth shut. My hero is 007 James Bond.
Shit.
The
big one.
It's
This is the big one. These are two big ones. We finally brought. This might be the first big one we've ever had.
I know. This is the first one where I'm looking forward to the who's going to win in a fight question, which is question 1.
Who wins the fight? Well, I think. How much prep time do we have?
Okay. So James Bond.
No, the hero, not us two.
Oh, James Bond. Yeah, how much prep time? Come back next week for the answer.
Yeah.
James Bond has his gadgets, right?
Yeah, sure. Let's say we'll talk all of Daredevil, all of James Bond's.
Yeah, we're talking a lot of James Bond. You can use all of James Bond, particularly the Daniel Craig, just because that's my favorite.
Yeah.
And you can use the Ben Affleck or Netflix Daredevil.
I'll go with the Netflix Charlie Cox version of.
Yeah, another sad, drunk Ben Affleck.
Honestly, you're going to lose this just on the fact that you brought PJ in here and he's on the fucking phone. If you have any idea how annoying I find this, Adam, just look in my eyes because you're going to lose this now. All right, go on.
Yeah. With Daredevil, there's no use of it. And that'll be doubly annoying. But James Bond is an assassin. He knows what he's doing. If his job was to kill Daredevil, it would be done because he'd be from miles away. Sniper rifle, bomb, something like that. But if Daredevil and James Bond to meet in a room, I think that'd be a harder fight for him. It's quite a balanced argument I'm making here.
Yeah, it is.
But also he has guns, and Daredevil doesn't kill, so which I think would be the big thing to stop him.
Yeah, well, James Bond has a license to kill, so can make that final kind of hit.
Yeah, the license to kill, because you need to kill 2 people before you get a license to kill. Are you just stuck with those 2 kills?
I guess is that how it works.
Yeah. If you're on your provisional, you get your license.
You're on your provisional killing license, where you have to.
You've got to have your dad sat next to you.
I wouldn't have killed him like that, son. Shut up, Dad. I'm trying to kill someone.
You never checked your mirrors.
Your mommy would have like, stop.
So are they not? Are they illegal kills?
So the first 2 are kind of illegal kill. But if you get the license to kill, I guess they cover them up. Or do you have a court date?
No, maybe the license to kill is backdated, like an old school,
I hope so.
like an old school marriage license where they put it before the conception of the baby. You know, that kind of.
Oh right, a kind of Irish like.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it wasn't fucking Argentina that made that.
I think it might have been Rome, to be honest. But anyway, yeah, we were
Yeah.
slaves.
So
So like, I think you'll agree. Very much depends on the situation.
yeah,
yeah,
yes.
it does.
But like, what situation would be best for you?
So situation would be best for Daredevil.
A silent church.
Silent church, so he could pray and then stop James Bond. He'd struggle against James Bond mainly because James Bond's just getting his fancy car or have an umbrella come out of his ass or whatever and hit him. Like he'll have something happen that won't be expected.
Yeah,
If it was a pure fist fight, I think Daredevil would win. He's got like MMA training, boxing training. He does flips and shit. So
hello 007. Have you heard of an umbrella? Have you heard of your ass? We've combined them. What do you mean, Hugh?
You know how you're always getting rainwater up your ass?
You know how your ass doors when 007 when you're in the rain?
That's when Q starts getting into really like tenny shopping. Bang! And the rainwater up your ass is gone.
Try not to come all over this one.
it's QVC.
I call it the
Yes.
QVC. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. I call it the cumbrella.
I win, right?
The cumbrella. Try not to fuck the cumbrella.
Yeah, that's great as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you're back in the game.
Yeah. Sometimes when you're in the middle of a mission, you just need to hit the prostate and stay dry. We call it the cumbrella 007. Yeah, the car is the thing because Daredevil, he has a sonar vision, but can't he see out the windshield? I'm just in a car.
He can't drive. Although some blind people do have driving license, like Stevie Wonder. He could drive.
Well, he's famously not blind.
What about this? What about this? You know,
wears sunglasses.
you know,
I think
James Bond
grab the
has
mic
the
then.
ring that breaks glass because of the
The sonar.
sonar.
Yeah.
Does that fuck with Daredevil's sonar?
Yeah, loud noises he doesn't
I
like.
mean, yeah. So if it's a loud noise.
So
then
what I'm
it's
saying
not
in the
actual sonar.
in the gadgets, it's a high frequency.
yeah.
Like dog.
Yeah.
No, I meant Matt Murdock doesn't use actual sonar.
No,
It's like sonar.
but it's hearing based.
yeah, it's hearing based.
There's like, so
And,
if
so-
they use the ring or if Daredevil had like a Latino wife, you're like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you asking Audrey?
If Daredevil,
Why don't you take the kids to school?
if Daredevil had Oscar Pistorius as his wife, nag.
You're just chucking the stick at the bathroom door. Breaking the bathroom door with a stick. But it's come up, oh shit.
Also,
I thought there was a burglar in there.
also a differently abled hero. Yeah.
Yes, what
So,
else to think
yeah,
about?
Yeah, so because he's blind, he uses his other senses. So sometimes he smells out trouble.
Yeah, so if you smell martinis,
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Martinis and Heineken. You could think it's
yeah.
Pat Brosnahan or James Bond is coming.
Yeah. Oh, there's two James Bonds walking in the room. No, it's just me.
Daredevil beats the shit out of another Scotsman.
Oh god,
Was James Bond always Scottish, or did they?
he was brought up in Scotland.
Yeah, I think they've kind of retconned in the Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
Well, in the books, he was raised in Scotland by his grandparents, and he didn't really know who his parents were.
Yeah, they just didn't reference it in the early ones because it was like,
Because no one cared.
well, except then they had Sean Connery doing it. It's like, all right. Pal, all right, pal. Sometimes you give your wife a slap. That's all right.
Yeah, 010. Brad D7.
I think I did pretty good there.
Sure. You want me? You want me to defeat the woke? January 6th. I wasn't there on January 6th.
So he's always been Scottish. That's got to be a markdown, isn't it?
I mean, it might make him more chance of him being Catholic as well.
Yeah.
Well, depends which half of Scotland.
Yeah. Matt
It
Murdock.
seems unlikely seeing as he lived on a big estate, but
Yeah. He's an Anglican as they come. Yeah.
not very typical of the Irish and Catholic population.
Well, Matt Murdock's mum went on to be a nun, so she ran off to become a nun.
Hold on, she was. Well,
After
what's
the
a better word for for want of a better word, a soiled whore of a woman. And then she went on and married Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't think that's allowed. I don't think you're allowed to if you've.
Well,
Well, she probably didn't say it.
Well, I guess
Yeah,
you're
you
not.
can't
So
open.
I suppose you're not allowed to be a superhero if you're blind in real life either. I suppose you have to kind of suspend your disbelief.
On the,
you won't get your license
Yeah.
for super.
but I can turn over the comment. I'm a virgin who wants to be known. This is also a random babe.
Look at this blind child.
Yeah.
Well, he
Yeah, look at this blind adult.
so he actually became blind in a sort of accident as well. So that's kind of worse.
Do you know the origin?
Well, I watched the old Ben Affleck.
Yeah, the best version. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not the best version.
Yeah, well, that was my favorite one because I had Colin Farrell in it.
It did have Colin Farrell in it.
And
Yeah,
Bullseye.
Yes.
yeah.
With the thing scratched in his head.
Yeah.
Oh,
And Michael Clark Duncan.
he has come
Yeah.
a long way.
Yeah.
Like us
Win-
all, you know?
winning Oscars.
Well,
with our
you-
mate
it's-
Barry.
So he starts off in an Irish pub, just getting the bullseye and dancing like, why do you fuck off? And goes, and he kills the guy with the paper.
Yeah, it's a paper clip.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
if I got killed by a paper clip
And then he's on the plane, and there's an old woman showing a frozen family. She kills her with a peanut.
with a peanut. Yeah.
And look, how can I? Would you like anything? More peanuts.
You've got an unbelievable memory, Pat. That's going to make you hard to beat.
Yeah.
You are kind of arguing for the other side.
See, like that.
Similar to James Bond when he's on a plane. He's drinking his classic when Daniel Craig films. He's drinking his classic one, which is vermouth vodka twist with a thin strip of lemon. He calls it a Vesper. He's had 15 of them.
He's had 15 of them. He's stumbling off the plane on the other side like that.
Anyone know what the nearest Taco Bell stuff was?
Someone's after killing me, fucking missus. He's got it. All I did was hit her a little slap.
Oh, Sean Connery's the thing. Yeah, the thing is, yeah, really? Okay.
10. We
The
got
thing is, they don't want, you give them the final word and they want one more. That's what you give them. That's Sean Connery. We can talk about when one of us picks Sean Connery. Let's talk about how he hits women.
Yeah, I like that. But okay, right, guys, we're going to rattle through a couple of questions here because we've got limited time from a lot of bullshit. Right, James Bond versus Kingpin. How do you get on?
I think James Bond. Well, like I said, he's an assassin. He's beat gang lords before.
Yeah.
I think he can do it a lot quicker than Daredevil.
Agreed. James Daredevil versus the Spectre organization.
The Spectre organisation, he'd take them down in like an afternoon. The fact James Bond took so long is because of all the bureaucracy bullshit that goes on at MI5, and he's hampered by that. It's not all his fault, but they've been alive for years. Daredevil would have taken them down because he'd sort of get court orders because he's also a lawyer.
I suppose my big question on that one is, if he was able to take down an international organization in an afternoon, why is Hell's Kitchen still so dirty?
Well, there's many organisations doing dirty shit in Hell's Kitchen.
And also, let's look at the.
You've got the Kingpin organisation. You've got like the Hand.
Oh yeah,
The
the hand.
yeah.
Very serious.
Let's look at these evil James Bond corporations. Let's look at the diversity there. It's not very diverse. You can beat white people.
Yeah, as well.
But when it comes to the Asian Hand or whoever lives in Hell's Kitchen, you're a bit weak.
So what you're saying to me is, James Bond beats up white people, which is very fashionable these days.
He's on fake. Yeah.
Daredevil doesn't see colour. He doesn't see anything. But, so he'll beat up
That's a great
anyone.
point.
equally.
Damn it, that's good. Right, okay, next up. Next question we got to rattle through. Who would be bigger friends with Roy Keane?
Classic. Back after a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Our good friend Roy Keane. I think Roy Keane doesn't respect the blind.
Well, he
You know, why don't you try a bit harder?
He's the famous mechanic.
no, his only charity, the thing he does all the time is guide dogs. He's always like
Really?
Dogs for the blind. Yeah.
in the bag.
Guide dogs. That's the only charity.
That's his whole thing. Guide dogs for the blind. I swear to God.
I'm not losing on this.
Yes, make a different argument.
The argument is that James Bond and Roy Keane can drink each other under the table, whereas Daredevil can't really.
Daredevil
He
drinks.
He's a self-suffering Catholic. He's too busy being blind
He drinks.
and not blind drunk.
Ah.
Wordplay will win me this today.
Right, so
He's blind drunk, he's
they can
blind
go
to
drink
justice.
together. Does Roy Keane even go drinking? Now
Roy
it's
Keane,
done.
yeah.
Roy Keane.
Roy Keane, yeah.
Yeah, when he goes
He
drinking.
touched his face, going, "Is that the woman from 3 Billboards?"
And Roy Keane would go, "Jesus, over dog for you," and that'd be it, and they'd be friends.
Why don't you have this dog?
Yeah, okay, fair play. Daredevil has that one. I didn't even think of it when I got the question. So it was only when you said he doesn't respect the blind and all clicked into place for me.
I'm charging for the dogs and for the blind.
That's true. Maybe he's trying to keep the dogs away from them.
Get them away from it. You dogs can do whatever you want to do.
Like, stop fucking being slaves to these blind people.
Just run away with it.
And they'll never find you.
Marco.
Where's Marco gone? Here, Marco.
Marco.
Okay. The next question is, would James Bond fare better without his gadgets or his eyesight?
Wait, hang on.
No, that's a crap question. I haven't got enough time for that.
Gadgets.
Yes.
Then he can be a guy.
He's still a bit of a legend.
Imagine a blind guy with gadgets. Or what the fuck is that?
He accidentally stabs himself with a lethal. Yeah, no, fair play.
Hugh doesn't usually put braille on the gadget.
Q is slowly painstakingly writing braille on the gadgets.
Yeah.
Right, okay, genuine.
To kill yourself, you blind 007.
Try not to come in the pantry 007. Okay, right, genuine last question. Right, it's a fucking classic. I want you both to tell me what a day in the life of your marriage with your hero is. Yes, we've got limited time. Go.
Right, I'll start. So it'd be really easy. All you got to do is lay out some matching clothes in the morning for Matt before he goes off to court, because everyone knows if he doesn't match in court, then people are like, this lawyer can't even dress himself, so like he can't win his cases. And then you sort of go hang out with his mates, Foggy and Karen. Karen's the one who complains a lot, to be honest. She's out there saying, "Oh, this beer's too cold." Like, it's fine, Karen. It's not frozen. What are you doing? Anyway, so then you go out there. So then you go for dinner, probably somewhere cheap because his law firm doesn't make a lot of money, but that's okay. He's like looking after the little guy and taking on corporations.
Are you the little guy?
Yeah, kind of. I guess I am.
Shut up in the comments.
Please stop calling us fat.
This podcast, you are the little. Anyway.
Relatively. Socially, I'll be the little guy. Yeah. And then he goes out at night. It's a bit annoying, actually, because he keeps leaving the curtains open and there's a load of light outside, but he's like, oh, whatever. So he struggles to sleep. But
You're fading all the pictures.
But other than that, yeah, it's good. It's pretty good. It's yeah.
All right. So it's largely just dressing him, is what you're.
It's not dressing him. Yeah,
Hat
and hand.
This open goal of a question.
Being married to James Bond is very simple. According to the history of the films and books, I'd either be a dead Japanese woman or a lovely, seductive French woman living with a perfect daughter while he dies on an island because of some weird chemical weapon, which I can marry again, possibly to a lovely blind Catholic.
Wait,
not your one. Blind Catholic. Ray Charles. Being married to James Bond will be, you can't do it. A spy can't marry, unfortunately, because it's all about the intelligence, and we all know women be shopping.
Well, what I
Drop him.
described as an open goal that somehow stumbled.
I'm out watching the opening ceremony.
Well, guys,
Oh yeah, that was the first penalty missed at that World Cup, 1994.
What was the second one? You know?
It was never a penalty in the first place, but
no idea.
she dived.
So here we are, guys. The end of the episode. Another great episode. Thank you again to our new followers.
That's not you said after a massive cut.
Well, that's me cutting out you just being slapped. Just like, how'd you fuck this up, Pat?
I didn't fuck this up.
Okay, so unfortunately, I have to grant the winner, Adam Green.
What? But
yeah.
it wasn't Adam Green.
The winner is Daredevil
Oh, what?
with the champion Adam Green.
Yeah.
Look, guys, thanks very much for tuning in again. In a normal week, Adam would have lost that because I decided early on that I didn't want him to win. But
yeah, here we are.
But in that last question, Pat really blurred his lines. And what's normally Pat's
The question.
no, you did not win every other
Yes,
question.
most questions I won.
Most questions you did not win.
Yes.
Yeah, there's no VAR on this. Like, this, what's done is
No,
done.
I know it's done, but like, look at
Hey.
yourself.
Both me and Daredevil know judge's word is final.
I'm tempted to overturn.
Final.
I'm incredibly tempted to overturn right now. Just
I will be bringing James Bond back every week until he gets to it.
yes, unfortunately, he did not. Look, I'm not saying that you can't bring James Bond back. I would like him to come back. He feels hard done by here. But you fluffed the lines, Pat. Not James Bond.
it.
You fluffed the lines.
I was in so much pain lifting this podcast up. It's a greatness.
Stop calling us fat.
It's not worse.
Seriously, guys.
I saw the whale this week. Every time you call me fat, I go and like have like a slice of pizza. Have you seen the whale? It's disgusting. Don't say it.
But all I'm saying is, guys, listen, thanks very much to the new followers, except the ones who keep calling us fat.
Brendan Fraser should not have won an Oscar for that.
No, we still appreciate you, even though you're.
I bet you're fat.
Anyway, okay. Here's the thing, guys. Tune in again next week. Maybe we'll be skinny for the bit.
How many episodes go? No, we need more. I can't do it in 3 weeks. I couldn't do it in 3 years. Oh, God.
Okay, guys. On that sad note, yeah, we'll see what happens next week. We're gonna have a different judge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
me.
be. Yeah, maybe. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotta figure out the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't wait,
Right.
guys. Thanks very much. See you next week.
Cheers.
Cheers. Good evening, Great Britain.